Betty?
Yes, Mr. Kelly?
You busy at the moment?
Well, I'm doing some filing.
Oh, right. Well, when you finish, can I have my tree stamps, please?
Thank you.
My tree stamps. You know, the rubber stamps I use to indicate trees on my final drawings.
Oh, yeah, those, radio.
Got much filing left?
No, one more now. Should just about do it.
Oh, for Pete's sake, woman, stop that at once and bring me my stamps.
All right. Well, there's no need to get grumpy about it.
Well, Betty, here I am working my fingers to the bone while you're filing.
Filing my fingers to the bone.
Yes. I've got a good mind to dock your pay.
Oh, but Mr. Kelly, this is work-related activity.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm filing my nails completely smooth so as to reduce wind resistance.
Wind resistance?
Yeah. If I had 0 wind resistance, then I will be able to increase my already lightning-like typing speed even further.
But, Betty, you already have 0 wind resistance. It's between your ears.
Is that so?
Yeah, Cyclone Zelda could pass through there totally unimpeded. Now, can I please have my stamps? Well, at least all this nonsense has served some purpose. I've got rid of all my hiccups. Oh, damn. No, I haven't. Now look what you've done.
Oh, Mr. Kelly, you know the best way to get rid of the hiccups is to hold your breath for a long time.
Oh, really? How long?
Well, in your case, a couple of days would be good.
What? What did you mumble?
I just said as long as you could.
Oh, no, those old wives' cures are nonsense. I think I'll just get a glass of water and see if that works.
It's just...
What are you two doing at home?
No lectures this afternoon, Dad.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Mr. Kelly? We've got lots of time to study.
Oh, really? What are you studying now?
Oh, the bold and the beautiful and the days of our general hospital.
What?
Oh, we keep flicking from one channel to another. It's amazing. You don't notice any difference. All these daytime serials have the same story.
Yeah, Mr. Kelly, just as the sands fall through the hourglass.
Oh, shut up.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing. I've just got the hiccups.
Oh, don't give them to me.
Don't be so ridiculous. Hiccups aren't contagious.
Of course they are. It's a well-known scientific real fact. They're like yawning.
What? What's he talking about?
You can catch hiccups the same as you can catch yawning. You see, if I yawn, you can catch it from me. Look.
Rubbish. Oh, nudge. You nearly made my Adam's apple implode.
Dad, come with me. I know just the thing if you've got hiccups.
What are you doing?
Trust me.
Why do I always get a cold shudder every time you say trust me?
Here, drink it down in one go.
What is it?
Just a small glass of vinegar. Drink it.
Vinegar? For kiddos.
Oh, Dad, don't be such a baby. Do you want to get rid of the hiccups or not?
Oh, all right. Oh, it's terrible. Where did you learn such a dreadful cure?
From you. When I was 5, I had hiccups and you made me drink vinegar.
Oh, really? And it worked?
Of course it didn't work. I've just been waiting 14 years to get in.
Stops looking after himself.
So, Mr. Kelly, did you get rid of the hiccups?
Every cent you've got.
Does that answer your question?
Well, I tried, Dad.
Simon, I could kill you. That vinegar's reacted with my fillings and turned my head into a 12-volt battery.
Oh, well, when I'm going, you can jump-start the Volkswagen.
I'll jump-start you. Speaking of which, what are you doing slumped here like a pair of beached whales?
I told you, Dad. No lectures this afternoon.
Well, you don't just go to university for lectures, do you? I mean, what about mixing with new people, exchanging ideas, widening your intellectual horizons? There must be something that turns you on to student life.
Yeah, you're right.
See? Even Nudge understands.
Yeah, the bread and butter pudding is out of this world.
I don't understand you guys. I mean, when I was a student, we all used to sit around the Union building discussing how we're going to change the world. All you're interested in is changing the channel.
We do all that, but there's no room.
What do you mean there's no room?
Well, the Union building's too small, Mr. Kelly.
They built it 40 years ago, and today it's so cramped and crowded, it's not worth going to.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
Wow.
Yeah. Demand better conditions.
Dad, we're just students. Now, who listens to students?
Are you crazy? The whole world is listening to students these days. Who do you think pulled down the wall?
What wall?
The Berlin Wall, of course.
Berlin? Well, I'll take a wild stab and say the Germans did it.
That mind never sleeps, does it? Don't you realise that students are changing the world? All over Europe, they're making it happen.
It's not what you think it is.
Making what happen?
Democracy.
Right. Well, we can do that too. Yeah.
What?
We'll agitate for democracy. Come on.
You've already got democracy, you bird brain.
Oh, well, maybe we could agitate to get rid of it.
Good grief.
Well, how do we do that?
Well, I don't know. Oh, I suppose we could take a vote on it.
Oh, damn. Well, that's done it. Betty, could I have the correcting fluid, please?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Keller, but we just run out.
Run out? What do you mean run out? You buy it in 4-gallon drums.
Yeah, well, I need it in 4-gallon drums. Only last week I had 2 letters to type.
Well, this is ruined.
Oh, Mr. Keller, you just got to get rid of those hiccups.
Yes, I know. They're a damn nuisance.
Yeah, not only that, they're dangerous.
They're not dangerous. What do you mean they're dangerous?
Well, you can die from them.
That is so silly.
You can. You can hiccup yourself all the way to, death.
Oh, you cannot.
You can so too. I remember in school when the Pope got the hiccups, we all had to pray for him. And if the Pope could die, anybody could.
Oh, and why is that?
Of course, the Pope is indelible.
Not indelible.
He is. He certainly is. Everything he says is taken down and lasts forever.
Betty, what goes on in that head of yours? Are there people flying around in hot air balloons?
No. I just think you ought to get rid of those hiccups.
Well, I would if I could. Oh, damn it.
Mr. Kelly, I just remembered a really, really good way to get rid of them.
Oh, don't you tell me one of those drink a glass of vinegar remedies.
No. No, you just concentrate on doing something else with your mouth so you don't think of hiccuping.
Concentrate? Concentrate on what?
On balancing something, like, I know, here. Balance something on this.
Balance something? Balance what?
This egg.
Oh, laid it fresh this morning, did you?
Not. No, it's for my lunch. And it's hard-boiled. So just close your eyes and concentrate.
Oh, how can I concentrate with you bashing and crashing?
I'm typing.
That's what I said.
Put your hands over your ears and go into the living room.
Oh, it's like talking to a child.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Well, don't.
Oh, well, how can I help it?
Well, cover your ears and hum.
Oh, all right.
Dad. 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 I think you're winning.
What winning? Winning what?
The egg and spoon race. None of the other competitors are anywhere in sight.
Well, I'm not in an egg and spoon race. I'm
No,
just...
you're just standing there with an egg and spoon in your mouth going, for the sheer hell of it.
Well, can if I want to. Well, who pays the mortgage around here? I do. Who pays all the rates around here? I do. Who does all the washing and cleaning around here? I do.
And who looks like he hasn't got both oars in the water?
I do. Well, I'm perfectly entitled to do so.
Dad, either your brain has popped a circuit breaker or you got a reason for this. Now, which is...
Oh, all right. I'm trying to cure the hiccups.
Is that so?
Yeah, Pope swears by it, you know. Well, not really swears by it. Well, if he did, you wouldn't understand him anyway, because he'd do it in Polish, wouldn't he?
How would you hiccup in Polish?
Not hiccup in Polish, swear in Polish. If he did, but he doesn't. But I mean, if he... Why don't you go to work?
I just finished.
We'll go back again. You can do with the overtime.
Dad, I don't think you should be left alone.
Look, I'm trying to cure the hiccups, and Betty said that if I put
Betty?
Yeah, she said that if I...
Dad, you're standing there with an egg and spoon in your mouth humming the hiccups away because Betty told you to.
Yeah.
Why don't you go have a little lie down?
I don't need a lie down. And anyway, they're gone. All gone. No hicks, no ups. They're all gone.
Oh, did it work, Mr. Kelly?
Yep, you can give these back to the Pope.
You mean the hiccups are gone?
Yeah, gone. All gone. Don't know how, don't know why, don't know where, but they've all gone.
Dad, where are you?
In the kitchen. What's all the shouting about, Simon?
Dad, you were right.
So, the Pope does swear in Polish.
No, you were right about democracy and all that sort of thing. And the Berlin Wall.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, mind you, I was right too. I asked around and it was the Germans who did it.
What's he blathering about?
Dad, remember you said that students could change things. Well, you were right. There's a student council election next week and I'm standing as the freshman representative.
Ah, it's very commendable.
Well, Dad, you opened my eyes to the concept of student power.
Suppose I did.
I mean, after all, we're the new generation. We're the hope for the future. So I'm giving it a shot.
And I'm his running dog.
That's running mate.
Oh, well, I knew it was something like that. Well, I'm his vice president, just like what's his name in America.
What was his name, by the way?
No one ever remembers.
Anyway, Dad, we're going to stand for a better deal for students. We're going to demand that union building be updated and enlarged.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
And we've got this great slogan.
Yeah.
It's time. Well, what do you think?
I think it's been done.
You mean someone else used it?
Yeah, Gough Whitlam when he was elected.
Off Whitlam. Oh, isn't that bloke who does ads for answering machines?
Yeah. I didn't know he was president of the student council.
I didn't know he was at uni either. Must be one of those mature age students.
Nudge,
Yeah, Mr. Kelly?
why are you here?
Well, to watch TV, of course.
Simon isn't here.
Oh, no, he went to the uni library to get a map of the university.
Well, what are you doing here?
Well, I believe in all the parenting books, they call this bonding, Mr. Kelly. Yeah, you see, just by spending time together, we grow closer, we absorb each other's feelings, we bond. It's good, isn't it?
You're thinking of adopting me, eh?
No, but it's good that we should bond.
Now, just let me make one point. I do not wish to bond with you, so stop absorbing my feelings.
Oh, all right.
Just watch television. And don't you try and bond with me when I'm not looking.
What's this about?
Documentary about sea snakes.
Yeah, oh, I love sea snake. Hey, do you know, one sea snake has enough venom to kill a whole jumbo jet full of passengers.
Airline food has the same effect.
Sea snakes are the most venomous creatures on Earth, Mr. Kelly.
Could you possibly go and bond with one?
No way. Oh, if a sea snake bites you, you swell up and turn blue, and then you can't breathe, and your head gets bigger and bigger until your brains explode in a big yellow and green squish.
Is that right?
Yeah. Do you think they'll show that?
Oh, God, I hope not.
What are they doing now?
They're mating.
Mating? You mean they're... I didn't know they could show that on TV.
Nudge, will you go and read a book?
Nudge, I've got it. Now let's get to work.
Oh, but I want to see the sea snakes having a...
Go with Simon.
Mr. Kelly, let me know if there's anything I should see.
Will you get out of here?
Right, I've worked out how we can extend the union building. I don't know why someone didn't think of it before. See? It's obvious.
Yeah, obvious. What's obvious?
Well, look, there's a patch of land right here, next to the union building. We'll just build out over it.
Well, what's this on the empty land?
Huh? Oh, a tree and some grass. Now, we can...
What are you going to do about the tree?
Get rid of it, of course.
You mean kill it?
No, Nudge. We'll call a vet and have it put down. It won't feel a thing.
Now, that tree must be 80 or 90 years old, Simon.
Well, then it's had a good innings, hasn't it? Now, be reasonable, Nudge.
And I suppose you'll be concreting over the grass, too.
No, we'll use it for carpet in the common room. Of course we'll concrete over it.
Well, not me. I'm not doing it.
Oh, fine. I'll do it without you.
Oh, no, you won't. I'll stop you.
Well, how do you plan to do that?
I'll stand against you.
You can't do that. You already know all my plans.
Simon, I'll stop you.
Turncoat,
Tree murderer.
backstabber.
Grass killer.
Whoa. What's going on?
I don't believe it, Dad. Nudge has turned against me. He's running against me in the election.
Well, only because he wants to kill a tree and ruin the grass. Someone's got to stop him.
What happened to democracy, huh?
This is democracy, Simon.
What?
Well, Nudge is entitled to his opinion just the same as you are. And you put it to a democratic vote and the will of the majority rules.
But I might lose.
Well, that's the way democracy goes.
Sounded better when you talked about it before.
I'll stop you, Simon. I've even got my slogan ready. It's not time yet.
See you at the polling booths, pal.
Oh, no, you won't.
Nudge, if you're going to contest an election, you will see him at the polling booths.
Oh, well, I thought that was like I'll see you in hell or something.
No.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll be waiting for you there, pal. See you, Mr. Kelly.
Here, Dad. I just got myself a cold drink. I thought you might like one.
Oh, thanks, Deb. I'll be with you as soon as I've finished. For goodness sake, woman. It was easier when I had the hiccups. At least I could feel them coming.
Mr. Kelly, I can't help it.
Oh, I suppose not. I'm sorry.
And the most annoying thing about it is that I thought I'd been immunated against the hiccups.
I beg your pardon?
I said,
No, you said you'd been...
immunated. Yeah, I was sure I was.
Betty, the word is immunised or vaccinated. And anyway, you can't be immunised or vaccinated against the hiccups.
That's right. That's why they immunate you. They didn't. Or if they did, the immunation didn't work.
Well, Betty, couldn't you try and cure them or something?
Oh, no, don't you start that silly stuff about holding your breath or drinking a glass of water upside down. It's nonsense.
Well, why don't you tie a bag over her head?
At last, someone has come up with a sensible suggestion.
Do you think that'll work?
Who cares?
Dad.
My bag's pulling the string tight.
Why don't you try doing the one Dad did? You know, the Pope's one.
Yeah, it's a good idea, Betty. Worked for me, and I'm not even Catholic.
Well, I tried that, Mr. Kelly, but I ran out of eggs.
You ran out of eggs?
Yeah. Well, see, I put the spoon in my mouth with the egg on it so I wouldn't think about the hiccups. And then I thought, why have I got an egg and a spoon in my mouth? And then I thought, oh, that's right. It's so I won't think about the hiccups. And then I thought about the hiccups. And then I hiccuped. And I broke all the eggs I had.
Oh, Betty, why didn't you just hard-boil them?
Oh, don't be silly, Mr. Kelly. After that, all I could do was scramble them.
Oh, Simon.
You? What are you doing here? Come to spy on me, have you?
Simon, just a moment. Look, we've been friends too long to let anything like this come between us, haven't we?
Huh? Yeah, well...
And after all, there's politics and there's friendship.
Yeah, I suppose so, but...
And I reckon we can have opposing political views and still stay friends. What do you say?
Yeah, you're right. Our friendship's more important than the election.
Now, Simon, I was just wondering if you might be able to cast your eye over this, you know, just check the spelling for me and everything.
Hey, don't I always do that for your essays?
Yeah, you always have.
What is it, a uni assignment?
What sort of?
This is your election speech! You want me to help you with your election speech?
Well, you never minded doing it with essays and stuff.
But it's attacking me!
Simon. It's only politics. I don't mean that stuff.
You mean that I'm not really a barbarian, vandal, and land despoiler?
No.
Well, that's it. Get out of here. You must think I'm an idiot.
Well, hang on. I think I left that one out. Take it 1 tea or 2.
Get out of here.
What was all that about, huh?
Oh, Simon and I are still fighting over this election.
I guess it's just the way it goes.
Yeah, you know, I keep asking myself if it's really worth it. I mean, I can't make speeches. I'm no politician.
Well, neither was Gandhi, but he won in the end, didn't he?
I don't know. Who was he?
He was the man who won independence for India.
Yeah? Oh, I bet he made lots of speeches and stuff.
Yeah, but the most effective thing he did was to go on a fast.
A fast?
Yeah, he didn't eat for 2 months.
2 months? Oh, that's not a fast, that's a slow. I get weak if I go 2 hours without food.
Yeah, but the point is, he was sticking to his beliefs. And so should you. I mean, you don't have to make speeches to make your point.
Yeah.
Just remember Gandhi.
Yeah, I will. What was his name again?
Gandhi.
Oh, was that nudge I heard just now?
Yeah, you just missed him.
Oh, it's time something went right.
How's Betty managing?
Oh, fine. I fired her.
Dad, how could you?
Oh, calm down. I only did it to shock her out of the hiccups.
Oh, did it work?
Yep. This house is now a hiccup-free zone. I have heard my last hic. Wonder, can you fire a daughter? Ah, Simon, how'd the big election go?
Went well, Dad. It was conducted along the principles of democracy, and the will of the majority was made clear.
Right, so who won? Nudge won. Must have made a really good speech.
He didn't make one. He chained himself to the tree and went on an anti-fast protest against my policies.
Anti-fast?
He threatened to keep eating until he burst. The kids kept bringing him food and cheering him on. He set Guinness Book records for fettuccine and lasagna.
Well, what about your speech? How was it received?
No one listened. The students said they're all sick and tired of long-winded political speeches.
Oh, gee.
Nudge won in the lasagna slide.
Oh, well, bad luck, Simon.
Yes, he saved his patch of grass and his tree. But he'll be sorry. You mark my words, he'll be sorry.
Now, why is that, Simon?
Because you promised to enlarge the union building, remember? How are you going to do that without chopping down your precious tree and concreting your precious grass?
That's a very good question, Nudge.
Well, I've been thinking, Mr. Kelly.
Thinking.
Pete, this is the building. Now, couldn't we just put a second story on it?
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? No, it's not.
Well, it's a good idea. It solves the problem perfectly.
I would have thought of that. I could have thought of that. I am an engineer. I should have thought of that!
Anyway, Mr. Kelly, I was wondering if you'd like to take the job on for the student union.
Oh, Nudge, that's very flattering.
Oh, no. You're not hiring my father? No way!
But, Simon, we'll need a good architect.
Dad, don't you do this. Don't do it. Do you really want Nudge as a client?
Well, I can foresee some problems.
There.
But if I have Nudge as a client, I could end up being a very rich man.
Well, how do you figure that?
All his food bills would be tax deductions.
Is a Gary Riley production for the Australian Television Network.